Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be for mid-November. It is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate, guys, definitely check out those other placements. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone who watches. I just saw the Eight of Cups. We'll talk about that in a second. So we're going to get into your current energy, the near future, and then we'll take a peek into the next 3 to 6 months, see what Spirit's bringing about that you need to focus on, and then I'll clear that and get into your person's energy and your energy. See what is going on there. So, Ten of Cups, happiness. So to those of you that are returning, thank you for returning. And those of you that are new, welcome. I hope you'll stay. I am available for personal readings if you'd like one. That info is in the description box below this video, or you can look in my About section on my page. All right, one more cut. Let's do this. So we have the Page of Swords. Somebody's got their eye on you. If you don't know this, you're about to find out. So things are about to change drastically in your life, probably for the better. And you may not be expecting this at all. Like, you may have thought that this would be somebody from your past, but I don't think it is. So for those of you that are not in a relationship, somebody's really, really, really got an interest in you. They've been watching you for a while. I feel their energy really strong. The Two of Wands in reverse with the Fool in reverse, and then the Knight of Cups. This is good. And there are so many. The cats are just going crazy, guys. So if you hear all this meowing and chaos behind me, I apologize. They love to get involved. All right. And then in the next 3 to 6 months, we have the Three of Pentacles with the King of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Swords. Okay. So this is going to be being cautious and really taking your time when you collaborate with other people. Oh, look at that. So the Two of Cups is your overall energy. So somebody has an interest. They may be a friend. This could be somebody that you just happen to meet. I feel like I just want to say, because as soon as things come to me, I like to say them. I feel like this could be around a party that's going to be happening through the holidays. That's for you that are, those of you that are single. Even if you aren't single, I have a feeling there's somebody who's been watching you and has a really strong connection to you and just wants to say something so badly, but they've been holding back. The way he's holding the sword is like he's holding back, and he's just kind of watching from back in the, kind of in the clouds. He's standing in the clouds, so he wants to stay in the background. He or she, it doesn't matter which it is. So because of a fear that it could be kind of maybe a rejection, the Tower can mean different things, but I'm getting a sense that they're afraid of that kind of rejection. The Six of Cups in reverse, they may feel like you're stuck on something from the past. If this person knows you, they may know that you're not quite over somebody else. Now, for others of you, this could be wanting to close out the past and not look back at it and just change completely. Again, those are going to be for those messages are for the ones that are not in a relationship. Now, if you are, I feel like this is saying there's something that's going to shift and change. There might be something that your partner says to you that gives you like this feeling of, whoa, that could change everything. This could also, I just heard proposal. So some of you may get proposed to over the holidays. Lots of different messages coming out. So please just take what resonates for you. It's not going to be a single message. I can tell this reading. All right. Near future. Two of Wands in reverse with the Fool and the Knight of Cups. This is you not wanting to focus too much on the future or take any chances in situations that are going to make you feel like you've repeated mistakes that you have in the past. So if you're losing interest in something and it's about to break apart, that's Spirit coming in to take that away from your experience so that you can focus on something that is truly going to fulfill you in your love life. All of those relationships have taught you something, but there's something really explosive about this particular one. So you could have a big fight and just decide, you know what, I don't see how this can move forward. This could be in the near future. Or maybe you've been feeling this rumbling in your gut that says, it's time. Like, I really just don't see how we can push towards the future anymore. And then you decide very kindly, I don't think it's something that's got to be necessarily awful. With the Tower, it can be a good breakup, or it could just be a big change in the relationship, and you walk away from the idea of what you thought it was going to look like and you just go with the flow with the Knight of Cups, or you decide that this just isn't going to work anymore and that there's not much more to give to the situation, and you feel like, I just don't want to feel like a fool anymore. So some of you have probably experienced something not so pleasant within the relationship. Could have been third party. They're having me look at the Three of Pentacles. Doesn't even have to be that. When we talk about third parties, it could be your person's energy that's focused on other things. It could be their friends. It could be work. Anything that pulls their attention or their ability to spend time or desire, what may seem like their desire to spend time in the relationship. All right, so we'll clarify that in just a moment. Now, in the next 3 to 6 months, I think they're asking you to focus on the things that really feel like they come together for you. Okay, yes, we want to do that. This is definitely collaboration. This is also people recognizing the work that you have done. So if you've put a lot of energy and effort into your work recently and you don't feel like you've gotten the higher ups' attention, or you really want recognition for this, I think whatever it is that you're doing now, you're going to be getting some praise for that. They're asking you to pull your emotions back just a tad when it comes to this situation, and don't move too quickly. Before you speak up, if there's something that you have to say in a work environment, whether it be about people that you feel like, do the water cooler bullshit gossiping, or it's something that's going on that you know about, I want to say be cautious, because you want to make sure that you have all the information. But they're saying take your emotion out of it. So if people have been creating chaos or problems in your work environment and you wanted to say something, I'm going to say just hold back for a bit before you do anything. Try to separate, like I said, I don't want to repeat myself 100 times, but separate your emotion from it before you go into it, because you want to make sure that everybody's on the same page, as you move forward. Because here, with the Two of Cups and the King of Wands in reverse, you could be dealing with somebody who's pretty difficult to deal with in your work situation. So, yes, bosses come up a lot in my readings. This is somebody who has old traditional values and also has a little bit of narcissism. So the Two of Cups could just say, sometimes you guys see eye to eye and sometimes you don't. And that person is old school. So they have a tendency to turn their back. They kind of are structured in a sense. They could be an earth sign. And they just see things one way. So you may feel like you're constantly being pushed up against a wall, or this person is kind of gossipy or childish at times. This could just be people that you work with. Doesn't have to be a boss. It could just be a higher up in general, or just a coworker that's difficult and sees things differently and has a tendency to be a little bit petty. All right, so hang on, because I want to bring this up. The Queen of Wands and the King of Wands are coming out in reverse. If you're dealing with a partner, it does feel like there's kind of a friendship there, but there may not be a lot of passion. So for some of you that are in a relationship and you're not sure whether to stay in it, if it feels like it may be falling apart, and you're trying to get the answers that you need and you're asking, 'cause they're praying, right? They're saying, they're rejoicing. There's a part of them that's really happy and they have faith. So I think part of you is asking, can this be stable? Can we have a traditional type of relationship? Because it feels like these two people have lost a little bit of passion. And it feels more like a friendship than it does an actual relationship. So that may be for some of you. All right, let's go ahead and clarify the page. Oops. Oh, and then the Lovers came out. So that's a telltale sign that something big is about to happen around your love life. So it doesn't matter what position you're in, whether you're in one or you're not in one. If you're not in one, something huge is about to happen. And somebody's about to tell you how they feel about you. I don't necessarily think it's somebody from the past. I feel like it's someone who you may know through friends, something like that. But and your card is here. So it could be a Scorpio, another Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I don't feel really strong air, but doesn't matter. There could be fire as well, Leo, Sag, Aries. All right. Let's see with the Tower and the Six of Cups. We have the Four of Pentacles. So part of you may be a little bit resistant at first because there's something that you've been holding on to that is from your past. You may still be a little invested emotionally and not quite ready to move forward. I do feel like this might be a friend energy, and this person shocks the shit out of you and tells you how they feel about you. So just be prepared. That's going to happen for some of you. Others of you, I feel like you're holding on tight to wherever you are right now. So if you're in a mode of I don't really want to date, or you're just not ready to let go of what's already happened or a person, then this is not going to work for you. But others of you, we'll see. All right, the Fool and the Two of Wands in reverse, and then we have the Ace of Wands. That's where the new beginning comes in, because when you close that one door, obviously, then something else is going to open. And I do feel like this person has a lot of passion. I just keep wanting to giggle. Whoever this is has been feeling this way for quite some time, and they just don't know how to tell you. The Fool in reverse with the Knight of Cups, but they're not going to stop. The Knight of Cups is about someone who's going to come in and offer you this love. And then we have the Emperor. It's somebody that you... I feel like you hold this person in high regard. So could they be a little bit older? Yes, but this is someone who's in control of their world and their life. And they may be the type of person that just needs to see things in a way that makes them comfortable first before they approach someone, because they're so sure of who they are. They want to make sure they don't make a mistake themselves. So that could also be why the Fool's in reverse. They want to make sure that the possibility of a future is there before they take a step forward. And they, you know, could be someone who really wants to vet a person. That sounds terrible, but they know what they want, so they want to make sure that there are all the attributes there that they're really looking for before they make a move. And then the Two of Pentacles comes up. So there's going to be a need for balance in the next 3 to 6 months within this, either a relationship or the work situation. But I do feel like what you're going to find is that, yes, people will come together and things will get figured out. So if you're having trouble right now with what I talked about before about the next 3 to 6 with the work people, it's going to balance itself out. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. The rainbow between the two pentacles just tells me there's going to be some kind of happiness restored or balance restored, things to look forward to and not to be feeling so overwhelmed by. And then we have perfect, and then there's a new beginning. So this couldn't be more clear. Look, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and then Seven of Pentacles. So a new beginning, like a refresh, a restart. Could be that you decide you want to move on and look for something else because you can't handle whatever this is. But whatever choice you make, they're just saying try to hold your emotions in and don't overreact or react too quickly, because something really good is going to come to you. If you decide you want to walk away from this, you may be going to your boss and saying, look, I've got to put in my resignation. I have a new opportunity. And then the Seven of Pentacles says she's waiting as things grow. So it's like being patient while the things shift and change. I don't think there's going to be a decrease. I do think you're going to probably have to wait a little bit as your money grows, but it's a good opportunity and it's something that's going to make you happy. Yeah, you're not going to have to work as hard as you were working before, but as soon as things get going, there's going to be a lot of openness. Now, with a person, I feel like the new beginning with somebody that's coming into your life is going to shift into more grounded energy. So it may seem a little bit fiery, but the communication is going to be very open and easy with the two of you, probably because you may already know this person if you're open to it. But I don't feel like there's a lot of stress. Like there isn't a lot of pressure or stress or things that come along with this opportunity, because neither of you are stuck in look. And then comes the Ten of Cups. So if you're working through something with someone right now and you have a question about whether things are going to work out, I do think they will. I think it's going to take a little bit of pulling back, opening up, see what that person is trying to express to you about what they want. I do feel like things are going to move forward and you're going to find the happiness you're looking for. Yeah, look, you just can't get any better than that. Ten of Cups and the Six of Wands means, and then there's going to be a ton of passion between the two of you. This is victory. So this is someone who really knows how to go after what they want. And the Ten of Cups is being completely fulfilled emotionally with both your relationship and your work situation. So does it all come all at once and we have the perfect everything? Maybe not, but I do feel like it's getting to that place where you're going to be really satisfied with the changes that have happened or are happening, because they're happening for you. No doubt about it. All right, I'm going to pick this up and we will look specifically into whoever's on your mind. So if any of those energies made sense for you, yeah, this person's coming. Anytime I pick up the cards and I lay them back on the deck, I always do it with them facing up that way. That's so I can see what the strongest energy is that's coming. And yes, the Knight of Cups says that that person is most definitely interested in offering love. All right, so this is for Gemini. Let's get into their person's energy and their energy. So we have the King of Pentacles in reverse with the Eight of Swords. All right, so if this is different from the main reading, we may find some similarities, but right now it seems like your person's a little bit unstable. I think they're more unsure of how you feel about them. So if this is that person that I said that's trying to come towards you, or if you're just interested, if this is someone you are aware of, obviously, because we call it your person, then this is someone who doesn't think that you feel the same way about them. They're willing to wait, but they feel a little bit stuck right now. They could be having financial issues. Excuse me. Yours is Judgment with the Hierophant in reverse, Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, both. Okay. Overall is the Seven of Wands. So there could be a lot of defensive energy here where you're both kind of putting up walls and you're not really sure which direction to go. It seems like your person is extremely patient. Even though they feel a little bit stuck, they really do want to see where things can go. So if they don't feel like you feel the same way, you may understand that. Maybe you're just not sure. And then we have the Judgment with the Hierophant, the Ace of Swords in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles. You could be more focused on wanting to get things straight in your work environment and just kind of hoping and praying about what's coming next. The Hierophant in reverse may say that you're not ready for a long term necessarily. Maybe you'd like to see where things can go, but I don't think you're ready for like full on commitment. Some of you, yes, but if that's what you're expecting from this person, I don't think they're quite ready yet either. Felt the need to say that, so that may make sense for some of you. All right, let's get the romance angels. Let's see what's going on. This is for Gemini. All right, so we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. That could be the case, and maybe you're just not quite ready. We'll see what happens. You can reverse the energies as well. And then we have playfulness to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And then passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And then religious factors. Your love life is influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path. So you could be going through that right now and going through a lot of changes. So could they. Maybe they're not aware of what they're going through. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So the holidays are coming, so that's really appropriate. And maybe, yes, your person could be proposing and they're just trying to get themselves together to make sure that this is actually what you want, and then try to be as playful as you can so that you can open up to see where things are going to go. And then we have allow your heart and soul to sing with joy with the passion. This I feel like means, somebody's in their spiritual journey, one or the both of you, and or there could be cultural differences, and maybe that's where there's a question about whether the two of you could end up married or not. It's going to be different for all of you, but I do feel like one of you is more spiritually inclined than the other. All right, let's get the Lover's Oracle for you. This is for Gemini. All right, this one's standing out. It says, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only being true to yourself that you can be true to others. And then we have manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. So there's a lot of different energies going on in this reading. If this person has been acting a little bit strange, it could be because they feel so deeply for you and they just want to be sure that if they do approach you about long-term commitment, that you're going to be willing and open to be in it with them. So just know there's, for all of you, singles or otherwise, there is somebody coming in that's very interested and probably has long term on their mind. All right, so we have the wisdom of the oracle here. This is peace. This is big change. So where there's areas in your life that you're not feeling so settled right now, I feel like there's a time where you're going to be able to take a step back and just feel a sense of peace. So building blocks, this is a huge card for what's going on for us right now. This reduces to a 10. This is about new beginnings, but it's building things from the ground up. That's what we're being pushed to do. So anything that was not built on a solid foundation, now it's going to be. And then we have time to go. So there's something that needs to be released from your life, whether it's fears or I don't get anything other than fears. So there could be a need to just release anything that's scaring you about what's going on in your life at the time. And then we have all that glitters. Things are much brighter than they may seem at this point. So if you're going through a dark spot, The 45 is like, this is about to be over, and the 28 is saying that there is new beginnings coming for you. Now, there's a lot of 7s. Those are, for me, a lot of divine protection, but you also have 5s. So big changes while you're rebuilding, restructuring things in your life. You could have been through a lot of major changes over the last couple of years and felt really shaken. And now you're starting to see how you can start from the ground up and really build things, whether that's in your relationships or work situations, or just how you're feeling in general about you, like refreshing your energy, starting over, waking up and deciding that this is going to be a different life than it was before. All right, my loves, thank you so much for being here. Those were your messages. Thank you again for all of your support, your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. If you'd like a personal, as I said before, that info is in the description box below the video or in my About section. I hope you all have an amazing mid-month, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.